Many patients come in and say, I feel really, like I look really tired. And is there anything that you can do for that tired appearance? So usually it's because they're losing volume underneath the eyes or the eyes are becoming more sunken. So using something like Restylane under the eyes gives them a very nice, refreshed, instantly refreshed look. So they always look rested, no matter how much sleep they got. If they were up all night with the baby or out partying all night long, they still look refreshed.
Restylane is a filler, is hyaluronic acid. This molecule tends to hydrate the skin, so a lot of times it is used to plump lips. Most of the time that I've been using in my practice is to work in the area of the eyes. In that area, what it does is a more refreshed look around the eyes. I call it like Photoshop for the lower lid. When you have a sunken look, you also give an illusion of having dark circles. You also can give the illusion of or an appearance of looking very, very tired or a lot more older, because these changes you see it on the face in a much older population. I used to not like this procedure, but now it's one of my favorites here at Shino Bay, because in probably less than 10 minutes I can take about 10 years of somebody's face. It has a duration that is pretty long as well. You see any patient coming back maybe after a year or two, and in some instances I have patients that have more than 3 years and they haven't changed. So it's a long duration in the area of the eyes because there's less movement in that area. When you use hyaluronic acid in areas with a lot of movement, it tends to go a lot quicker, but around the area you can get a year or two in average.
One of the fillers that I use a lot is Sculptra. Sculptra is a liquid injectable that stimulates your own collagen and can last up to 2 years. So I really like that for the overall rejuvenation of the face. It's also known as the liquid facelift.
When you lose bone, that's when you acquire the features of an elderly or much more older patient. So most of my patients that come and use Sculptra aesthetics, usually they range from the age of 40 and 75. And it's a great product because not only imitates fat and bone, but it also, in the same process, thickens the skin with collagen and elastic fiber, creating a much more useful skin with better tone and texture.
One of the things I love about it is that it does kick in slow over time. Unlike all the other fillers that give us that instant gratification, patients that want that really natural look, this does a really nice job, especially for men as well. And it basically takes about 8 to 12 weeks to kick in over time. And slowly you start to look better and better, and people start noticing that you look good, but they can't quite put their finger on what it is. So they look at you and say, wow, you look amazing. Did you change your hair? Did you go on vacation? They just don't know. They just know that you look healthier and refreshed and have a nice glow to you. So Sculptra is one of my favorite fillers to use.
Radiesse is calcium hydroxide apatite, which is basically the same material as your bones are made of. The reason I like to use in the practice, it is a filler, but I call it my high definition fillers. I usually use this filler to create high definition cheekbones and also work in areas where you need a lot more contour, but very high definition, especially on the jawline, cheekbones, and sometimes you could use it to recreate the area of the cheek as well. It's a product that will last about a year or 18 months, and it's one of my patients' favorite.
Radiesse is a great filler if you want just an instant result. It's kind of similar to Sculptra in that it simulates your own collagen, but you get the result right away.
Botox is a neuromodulator. We use it in the world of aesthetics to relax wrinkles. When you relax the wrinkles, you get the appearance of a more youthful face and a more approachable face. A lot of times people come to me and they want to get rid of the number 11 because when they have the number 11 they look worried or they look angry, and usually they're like really happy-go-lucky people, but the face is saying something else. In my practice, the way I use Botox or any of the neuromodulators is not to freeze the face. I really don't like that look. I think it takes away from the beauty, the natural beauty of the person.
You can also use it to help lift the brows, to help open up the eyes. So these are really great products to use. They last about 3 to 4 months, so really you're only doing it maybe 3 to 4 times a year. And if you add it up, it's actually cheaper than your nails, cheaper than having your nails done.